What is good, guys? Today it is Matsuri Hangover Day, which means you're extremely exhausted and buggered and you got to pack away all the tires that you didn't use because it was raining all weekend, and you got to catch up on work and clean up, and I have to wash my car because it's covered in mud as well. But anyways, enough chit chat, let's just jump straight into a time lapse of me working my ass off. All right, so I got all the wheels and the tires up there, back where they belong. I do need to still change though my daily tires and wheels back onto the 34. I've got the skidder ones on there that I just drove back from Matsuri with because I didn't want to change wheels and stuff when it was pouring down rain at the end of the day. So we'll do that when I wash the car, but for now I need to get back to work on this 34 and do some more wiring with the ECU. So we're going to be doing the same thing that I did with my 34, which is using the trigger wire from the old O2 sensor wiring and setting that up in the link ECU so that we can trigger these fans. The way we're going to do that is we're going to have constant voltage coming from the battery, which will be relocated into the boot, going to those relays. Then from the relays, we'll have a trigger wire that goes to that wire from the O2 sensor that the link ECU will then trigger. These guys have been a bit noisy. And then, you know, these one will obviously get grounded and go straight to the relay, and then these fans will turn on whenever the link ECU tells it to. I need to talk to Sam because I think he wants it set up as fan 1, fan 2, so that there's 2 separate triggers. And the benefit to that is just like it's more of a slow curve of it cooling down instead of it like a sudden drop. So it means you can get a little bit better performance with your cooling and things like that, and you can play with it a bit more. So we're going to do that, and I'll throw you on the time lapse. Okay, so pretty much finished with the trigger wiring and everything. The O2 sensor wires that came out of the loom down in here, hopefully you can see there because it's so dark. Patched it in there with a nice little butt connector, and then I've got this really nice sheathing for the wire that comes all the way across over the back of the engine there. And then this is the trigger wire here that will go to 2 relays with a little timing circuit for the second fan. We decided not to use the extra triggers on the ECU, just for the simple fact of we may want to use them in the future with where the customer wants to go with this car. So in the future, with future upgrades and things like that, we will need those extra triggers for other things. So we're going to do that method, and all I got to do now here is just kind of tidy up all these extra wires here, get them all zip tied up out of the way along the back of the firewall there, make it look pretty. And then everything's ready for the relays and wiring this stuff up, which I'll leave for Semi. And as of right now, we're going to go to lunch, have a little break, see if we can find some food. She's mad. I need to get her a shirt that says I'm sorry for what I said when I was hungry. Anyways, let's head. So we're going for lunch right now. What are we getting, babe? Where are you?
Meat pie.
Meat pie, yum, or sausage roll, I don't know yet. We're going to the bakery. It's been like my lunch for like every day that I've been at the workshop. I'm just like, I just want meat pies, ketchup, sausage rolls, lamingtons, all the things that you take for granted that you think you don't need. Are you in frame? I really need a GoPro with like a screen on the side or something. Cause like when I was filming with Hurt the other day at Matsuri, May's head was like in the corner of the frame and it looked really funny. But anyways, going for probably like a chunky steak and pepper meat pie, I think. Yum. Another thing that I've really missed is just typical Cotties, or well, this golden circle cordial. But man, that lime cordial is the bomb. So I've been drinking a whole bunch of that while I'm here. I'm gonna finish up just this the wiring up there in the back, get that all looking pretty, and then I'm going to wash the 34. Alrighty, so tidied all of that there. Looks much better now. And all the wires that come through to here, the little trigger wire and everything is all ready for the relays and constant power and everything to go to this, which Benny or Sammy will do at some point. This is true fact. This is actually my parents' car right now, this massive B250. The gearbox broke things in it, which is very common for these things. So Ben's finishing that up today. But yeah, I'm kind of done with this car for now. So what I'm going to be doing is pretty much working on my 34 now and just giving it a quick bath and changing over to my daily tires. And then after that, got a whole bunch of business work like reconciliation and accounting stuff to do, which you guys don't want to see. So anyways, let's go wash the car, change wheels, and we'll be done. Alright, so got the normal daily wheels and tires back on the 34, and I've actually just been thinking and kind of decided I think it'd be a lot of fun to wash my car at one of those like self-washing, do-it-yourself kind of car washes with May. So I think we're going to do that on the way home. It's kind of like those little things that you get to spend time with your missus and stuff that you really enjoy and just have fun with. So gonna kind of do that. Might even earn some brownie points for it. Who knows? But anyways, something I wanted to share with you was we got the lease like final contract agreement stuff, and even though we've paid the deposit, signed like intent to lease and all that type of stuff, we've found that there's a whole bunch of stuff that they've tried sneaking into the final contract and agreement that we are just not comfortable with. So now what that means is with the potential new place is we now need to push back and say, hey, we're not okay with all this stuff that you've tried sneaking in there. We had all these verbal agreements on things, like, for instance, one of the things they tried sneaking in was a certain noise level that we can't go above, and they don't actually specify what that noise level is. So it's like we told them we were looking at getting a dyno and we're going to be dynoing, and which means that we need to be safe for 90 decibels at the front of the building, and they're not even specifying what that level of too loud of noise is. And that means that at any point in time they could terminate our lease and kick us out of the building just because the owner decides that we're being too loud. So things like that are actually like super dangerous when you're trying to run a business, because it means that it could be fine for the first 6 months, and then all of a sudden something happens and the owner doesn't want you there anymore, and he can just go, oh, you're being too loud, and we're just not even dynoing a car, we're just hitting a hammer on a car or a bolt or something, and he complains about that and can kick us out. So there's a whole bunch of dodgy stuff like that that's just been snuck into the contract. So we're going to have to sort that out and see if we can get all of that fixed or removed. And it's a bit disappointing in all honesty, and I don't know where this is going to put us now. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully the move still happens. If not, it doesn't happen. This is all part of commercial leasing and businesses and what you have to, like the stress and what you have to deal with. And worst case scenario, we stay where we are. But anyways, enough of all of that negative crap. I wanted to show you guys, we got a whole bunch of stickers in stock now. So if you guys want to rep the brand, you can. We got them all on our online store. These are the medium ones, which are like the size of like a 15-inch MacBook kind of thing. So these look really good on like your quarter glass. Then we got these little small ones too that you can just kind of fit in those little gaps of all your other stickers on your car, which work out really good. But otherwise, thanks heaps for watching. I know this video's kind of been a little bit crappy with just wiring and like changing tires, but it's literally like Drift Matsuri hangover day, and I guarantee you this is a real thing, and everyone else who went to the event has either taken today off, chucked a sickie, or just bleh all day. But anyways, enough chit chat. Thanks heaps for watching once again. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit up all the social media down in the description. Definitely join the Discord. It's so good seeing a whole community of you guys in there talking with one another, getting advice and showing all your build progresses and stuff. It's so good to see that. But anyways, once again, thanks heaps for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Ja mata ne.